Okay, I'm recording the session. So we'll start creating female model. So first is project window, new project. It's female and select the path where to save. RSCP Maya. Okay. So I've select and accept. So so RSCP Maya. Okay, here female is there. This is a project folder which I have created and source images. I'm gonna copy the source images over here. So I have this cartoon notion of female, front view and side view. I have these two views. Okay. And I'll be sharing the same reference images and I want you to work on the same model. Okay. Got it? Any doubts?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, I'll show you a very simple way of modeling. First, go to front view. So view image plane. I need to import image. So I'll import the front part. Okay. And I want this to be placed exactly in the center. Image center X. Let me move this. Okay, center. And I want to push this backside, Z axis minus 50. Width and height, I'll be giving 20. Okay. Then I'll come over here, side view, view image plane, import the side view image. So here width and height also, I'll give the same. I'm increasing this. And X axis, center raise X axis, it is minus 50. Okay. So I have created this. Okay, we need to match with the check whether it is matching or not. Or else even what I'll do, select this. Here alpha gain is there, no? Make it 0.5. Select this. Alpha gain 1 is there, 0.5. That means I'm giving transparency 50%. Select this, 0.5. Okay. So you can see the grid as well as your reference image. Okay, like that. So after this, I need to see whether it is matching or not. So create a plane, just one plane, just to check whether these two are matching or not. So just this chest line, check whether it is matching or not. This chest line, yeah, it's matching. Okay, see this line and this line, it's matching. Okay, fine. Just match this. After this, what you do, select this plane, delete. Then what I'll be doing is create a layer, select this and select this, select this to reference image, right click, add selected objects into the layer. Okay. And here T for template, R for reference mode. Keep it in reference mode so that you don't have to select this again and again. While modeling, I don't have to select this. Okay. Got it?
Um,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay, fine. Okay. So then what I'll do, we'll be taking a cylinder to create this. So what I'll do, I'll just turn off this one, go to create polyprimitive. Interactive creation I will turn off so that I don't want any interaction while I create the cylinder. So I just turn off create polyprimitive, turn off interactive creation. Now when I select a cylinder, automatically I get a cylinder exactly in the center of the grid. I want this particular method for my female modeling. Okay. So then what I'll do, I'm placing this cylinder here. So first thing, cylinder, I don't want any cap, make cap 0. Height you add 6. Height you can add 6. Okay. Or even
not
7 is also okay. Okay, you can add 7. Okay, this is fine. Make cap 0, height 7. Then after that, okay, I'll press Control and Space both together to hide all the UI elements. Okay, then what I'll do, select this face, the left side, your left hand side face, delete this. Okay, then here you place this over here. Okay, first, got it? Any doubts are there?
No, sir.
No.
It's just a half cylinder. See, it's only the half cylinder. Okay, like this, nothing else. So now select vertex. I'll press 4 4 for wireframe mode. Place it like this. Now select this one, place it here, this in the center, this somewhere here, this you can place it here, then this one here, this one here to this particular part. Here this belly button is there, no? Just below the belly button you can place this here. Okay. Then after this, select this, place it like this. I'll select this vertex, this particular line. I'll move a bit somewhere here. And I'm selecting this line and I'm moving this up to here like this. Okay. So here it's like a curvy. You need to think of this abdomen part as a curvy part. This is another curvy part. Okay. So I'm just placing this here. This here like this. And this part, it's over here like this. Okay. Then this part, you place it like this. Like this. It's like this. This is here. Okay, it has to be curvy. So just make it something like this. Then after this I'm placing it here. So this part here, this here, this here, like this, and like this. Okay. So this part you place it here. Okay. Make sure to work only on this particular part, half part like this. Okay. Now what I'll do, press 4 here. Now the last from the back. Okay. This in the front view, see the front view, it looks like this. But actually the model is something like this. We need to work on the back part, then the front part here. Now back part, what I'll do, keep it something like this. Back part, I select the last vertex here. Okay, that means here this first vertex. So this has to come up at the shoulder part. Then this has to be here. Then this has to be here. Then this has to be here. And you see the center line. So this is not the center line. This is also here. This is the center line. The center line has to be at the center of the shoulder. It's like this. It's like this. This is something like this. This is like this, and this is here. This is a center line. It has to be here. Similarly, this part, take it here, like this, like this, and this is a center line. It should come here. See, 1, 2, 3. The shoulder, it should be covered here. Okay. Then this one, it should be here. This is here, like this. You need to learn the line flow. This is called line flow. Okay. This is something like this. Okay. So this covers the back part. Okay. I'll come to this perspective view. See, this is how the back part looks. But here, it should be like this, right? It should be something like this. And all the mesh has to be like this. Okay. This is quite simple. It won't take that much time actually. Like the Arnold model which we have done now, that is bit of more dynamic. Okay, like this. Then later, you select this. This you can push like this. You can select this little bit outside. Then you select, okay, you can select manually. You can select this manually, and inside you can make it like this. And even here from this view also you can see, you can just push it like this. It has to be curvy. That's what I'm just referring to here. From all the view, you have to see like this and make sure this is curvy. Okay. Like this. So I'm looking at this particular part now, even here also. This has to be here. This has to be here, like this. Like this. Okay. So now the back part is done. So if I press 3, see how does the back part looks? It's okay. Proper shape, finishing is there. Now let's come to the front part. Okay, now the front part. So go to vertex mode. This is the first line. This has to go inside this outline. Outline, reference outline is there now. Inside this. And select this line. It has to go here, like this. And select this line. It has to go here. Select this line. It has to go here. Okay. This part, you can just scale it something like this. You can just push it inside. Anyhow, we'll work on this. Something like this. We can work on this particular part. Okay, now this part. This exactly on the surface, as per the reference on the surface, as per the reference on the surface. This also over here, this also here. You can use up arrow keys for the faster navigation. It's here, down arrow, like this. Then this one, it comes here, this comes here, this comes here. So it should be like this. Okay, this comes here like this. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So later what I do is I'll come over here. I can match even both front view and side view. So here what I'll do is, okay, let me just take here. You can see front and side view here like this. Press 4 and 5 so that you can switch back to wireframe and normal mode. Okay. Fine. So later what I'll do is I will add one insert edge loop exactly at the here at this particular part. Okay. Then I deselect these edges. And I'm retaining only this 1, 2, 3, 4 edges. Push this back, lift it a bit, push this back. Okay. To have a shape, proper shape. So I'm just doing this. Then later I'm selecting these vertex and I'm placing it here. This I can place it here. Like this. Okay. So I'll save this as 0, 1 and I'll save this as another scene. So I'm going to do incremental save. Save as, I need to save it in scenes folder 0, 1. Then I save this as 0, 2 also. So now what I'll do, I'm selecting this 4 face, I'm gonna delete this. This is for the shoulder part. So I'll come over here. Let me add this part like this. Like this. Then I'm gonna add one more edge loop here. Like this. So this is over here. I can place this here. Okay, so this has to be proper. It has to be curvy. You need to make it something like this. Okay. So I have done it up to here. This is something like this. It should be like this. So everywhere it has to be something like this. Means curvy. That's what I'm just referring to. So then after this, here this particular part, what I'll do is I'm gonna add mesh, insert edge loop, one exactly here, one exactly here. Okay. Wherein here this particular vertex, it will go inside. This is like this. This part is something like this. Then here it is like this, and this comes here like this. Okay. So make sure it is curvy. That's what I'm just referring to. Okay, see the front view and the side view, it should be curvy. That's what I'm just doing here. Then okay, fine. Okay, this is what it refers to, like this. Then later, I'm just selecting this face. Okay, I extrude this, make it smaller, bring it up to here. Okay. So this thing, it should be here like this. It should be here like this. Then after that, select this face, extrude this. First, make it smaller. Again, extrude, bring it outside like this. So you need to work on this particular part, like this edges and all. It has to be curvy. You can define it, it can be curvy even, something like that you can do. So it's something like this. Like in a circular shape, you can add circles, something like this. Okay. So with the limited mesh, I have created it something like this. You can do still. Okay. Then after this, okay, it's like this. Okay, so now what I'll do is edit delete by type history. Okay, so modify center pivot. Now what I'll do, just in mesh, just mirror this in -x. Okay, after mirror, merge threshold 0.01. Okay, now select this, press 3. This is what you are getting to. Okay, understood. Any doubts are there?
No.
Okay, so just look at this reference as per the proportion you have to do. Okay, make sure you're not missing anything. Always when you do, see here, it's matching. You need to match side view, you need to match front view. This is the only logic in this, nothing else. So next class, what I'll do, because if I do more, it will be confusing for you guys. Okay, so I want you to refer the video and you have to do. So next class, I'll be covering up to the neck part, and we can create a hand part and we can create a leg part in one session only. Okay, we can finish off the female body modeling in next one session. Okay, so later what we can do, we can start face modeling. Face modeling, it takes 2 sessions or 3 sessions. Okay, so then after that we will cover theory part and we'll jump into texturing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, if you are able to do one male and one female model, you can do any sort of modeling. Okay, so do it up to here without any other like kind of loopholes. Okay, see mesh also, I mean wireframe hard mode, it is smoother. Your mesh has to be smoother in hard mode. In smooth mode, if you press 3, see the mesh has to be like this. Okay, so I'll be uploading this video. Okay, do this. Next class will complete female body. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Thanks. I'll be uploading the video. So any doubts are there?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine guys. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.